United with One Voice is the theme of a convention to be held in Long Beach, California between February 24th to the 26th in 2012 for those who have been abused as children in teen behavioral modification centers. This convention is sponsored by SIA organization, otherwise known as the Survivors of Institutional Abuse.
My name is Jody Hobbs. I am the president and founder of SIA organization.
And I'm Christy Nisnik. I'm the vice president of SIA organization.
Basically what it is we're getting survivors of institutional abuse together to tell us a little bit about their experience in these homes. And the reason why we're doing this is we want to raise awareness and also bring healing for those who have been subject to this type of abuse. It is a long time coming. This has been going on for centuries. And so we're trying to raise this awareness so that we can actually bring regulation, but also hopefully get some of these that are private institutions shut down. People know that they have other people that have been through the same experience. They can relate on a different level, say, versus being alone in this world where you think that you're crazy because you feel this way. So what it'll do, it will bring healing because people will be affirmed that abuse did in fact happen and it is not right what's going on in these teen lockdown facilities. So it'll bring that healing, but it'll also bring awareness. A lot of people are not aware of these teen lockdown facilities or really public or private institutions that have this type of abuse, brainwashing, that kind of thing. So we're trying to raise that awareness so that we can get media attention so that we can get this abuse to stop.
My clothes off, my jewelry off. Yeah. I didn't take a shower. I went straight to the get right room.
I felt like if I didn't tell them that I believed in God and that Jesus was my Savior, that I would be locked up in the get right room.
Because of the lack of medical attention, some of the victims at these places have been known to attempt suicide because if somebody attempts suicide, they have to be taken away.
Through a fire extinguisher, all the doors and windows and everything is locked. So you have to have a set of keys in order to move around the facility. And this girl threw a fire extinguisher through the window and she took the glass and she was cutting her wrist and I had to jump on her and pin her down in order for her to not take her own life. And another girl who, this was right before I left, I was also buddying her because she was brand new. She drank, she was in the laundry room. And the only reason why she was in the laundry room was because of me, because I was, at that time I was just about ready to leave, so I was up in the ranks, and so she drank bleach, and I'm sorry, it's very hard for me to talk about. I had to stick my finger down her throat and make her literally gag to get all of the bleach out, or she would have died.
This past year, survivors from many institutions across America held their own reunions. They reported on social networking sites that they discovered a new sense of camaraderie and cooperation.
The reunion was really a tool for healing for me because listening to the other girls and what they went through validates what I went through. And so many people that you share your story with, they don't believe you, whether it's they don't know about it, whether it's ignorance. So when you're around other survivors and you're sharing your story, this really happened to us. And just hearing, the different, their different situations and the abuse that they went through, getting locked up in the get right room. And it was just very emotional. It was very healing stuff that has been locked away for years and years. And crying together and healing together and sharing, it was just so empowering, and it strengthens you, and you can heal and you can move on and you can continue to grow.
The survivors of institutional abuse need your help. Your tax-deductible donation on any level will help survivors of abuse find healing, empowerment, and accountability for the deaths and destroyed lives of victims of abuse in our nation's teen behavior modification centers.
SIA organization is a nonprofit organization, and what that means to you is any donation that you make is a tax write-off for you. I implore you to make that donation today. Thanks.
Let's make history. Give today.